consolidation question. In a report released today, the Kenton School District laid out 4 possible scenarios, each calling for the closing of schools to save money. Rachel Kingston is breaking down the details tonight. Rachel?
Well, the biggest change in that report released today is that Holmes Elementary School, which had previously been targeted for possible closure, will stay open. The superintendent says the remaining scenarios are designed to work long term so that Kenton doesn't have to go through redistricting again in another few years. After nearly 2 years of study, running the numbers and getting feedback from the community, the Kenton School District has narrowed down its options for consolidation. It's now down to 4 possible scenarios, which are projected to save the district anywhere from $3.7 million to $6.5 million in the first year.
This was never a race to see how many schools we could close. Could we better utilize space, keep the face of neighborhood schools, do a better job of program enhancement, all at the same time?
No matter which of the 4 plans is chosen, some things are certain. Kenmore Middle School will close, Holmes Elementary will stay open, and the Philip Sheridan and Jefferson Elementary buildings will be sold. The $2 million from the sale of those buildings would be put into the district's reserve fund. One plan, G, entails closing Hamilton Elementary School. I calls for closing both Hamilton and Roosevelt. K would close Roosevelt and Edison Elementaries and reconfigure both Kenmore East and West High Schools. Plan J, projected to save the most money, would do everything that K does, plus reconfigure Hoover and Franklin Middle Schools, adding an IB program for grades 4 through 6 at Hoover.
We did as much or more reorganizing actually than we did closing. Yes, there are some closures that are suggested. We are very undercapacitated.
The district chose to keep Holmes Elementary because of its unique and geographically separate position, serving all residents of the district west of Military Road.
They have everything so well established already, and they depend on this school because they know how good it is.
None of these changes will happen until the 2015-16 school year at the earliest. Families are invited to 4 more public forums with district administrators, 2 each on March 27th at Hoover Middle and March 31st at Kenmore East High School. In the newsroom, Rachel Kingston, News 4 at 10.